everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and it is our final week of the August Color Challenge. Tomorrow we launch into a brand new color challenge, and I can't wait to show you and to introduce you to our guest artist for the month of September. I'm really excited to show you her. Now, before we get any farther into what September has to offer, let's get ready to close out our August challenge. Now remember, we have 4 colors. You had to choose 3 of the 4 colors for each of your projects, and you could change them up. You didn't have to work with the same 3 all month long. I've kind of wound up playing with all 4 of them just about every week. Now it is late on Wednesday night when I'm recording this. I was mowing on Monday, one of those 2 days, Monday. And I popped a rib in the back on the left side. My mower was on a tear and doing its own thing, and I couldn't slow it down. And I tried to sideswipe, or should I say, I did sideswipe a metal fence post. And it didn't hit me till last night what I had done and why it was bothering me. So I spent most of today, Wednesday, in bed with pain meds. So I'm getting a late start on this project. I was going to do it this morning, but as soon as Bob left, I did what I absolutely had to do. Thought I'd lay down for a couple of hours and then work on this, and it turned into a 5-hour nap. So pain meds again it is tonight, and tomorrow hopefully back to normal of some sort. So anyway, these are the 4 colors I've been working with. And I'm in the middle of the project, so I'm going to show you where I'm at, what I'm working with, and hopefully have the completed project to show you tomorrow during our live. Now our premiere. Now I am going to run the premiere separate from the introduction of the September monthly challenge. So there will be 2 videos on Friday, one a standard video, one the premiere at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So before I show you what I'm doing, please continue to keep our Floridians, our Carolinas, all in our prayers. Hurricane Idalia is moving out, but she's leaving quite a path of destruction, and they have a lot of recovery to do. So please keep them in your prayers. Okay, on to what I started with. These 4 colors transposed to this paper pad. This is the Mariposa Matte Stack from Die Cuts with a View. And I found out after I started cutting things, this is a little bit different. The Mariposa pad is 4.5 by 6.5. So I cut everything down to 4 inches by 6 inches, I think is what I wound up doing. And remember, we're working with our stamp sets from Tracy Easson. We're working with Brave Spirit. We're working with the Believe set, and we're working with the Soul Stars. So we're working with all these sets, and I have most all of them already laid out on stamp blocks, but we've been seeing these all month long, so nothing new there. So I decided I wanted to make a mini journal. So I started by selecting, it's crawling underneath my Timmy mat. I started out by selecting this for my cover, and I created a 1/4-inch gusset to do my pages, or to do my cover, and then I cut all my pages, and hopefully they're going to fit in here. I'm not sure they're going to. I'm going to have to trim them down a little bit more, but that's okay. I think we'll be fine. If not, we'll just create a new cover. But I wanted to show you what I've been doing. I picked pages from out of the Mariposa pad. I really love this one. I thought this fit well with the Soul stamps. And then I've been doing some stamping. Now this is the first signature and inside cover. And I've added a little stone and beads to her. Give her that underwater with the magicals with a combination of the Shabby Turquoise or Turbine Teal and the Time Travel Teal from the Industrial Chic collection. Now they are changing up their packaging and how they're doing things, but I'm on the hunt for more magicals because I really love painting with these. And then I turned this into the next page, and with her I pulled one of the wordings from out of the same stamp set, and I added one of the Soul stamps in the background. So I did the Be Brave, Have Courage, Feel the Magic, And then I've just splattered this. Now I'm leaving all the white backs white with a little transition so that they'll be great for journaling. And then we have this deep maroon. I haven't done anything to this one yet. And this one. But then I have, well, here it is. This is going to be the inside signature, the center signature for the first signature. And I've added the wings, and it gave me, because that was such a long quote, it was great for positioning it throughout this. And then I will go through, and I will stitch this signature in, and then I'm going to come back through, and I'm going to do the same thing with these papers and lay them out. And I'm going to come back and play with a page here in a minute. I'm still not sure I love the butterflies. We're holding off on that one. I may pull a different page from that, but it held just about all the colors from our collection, and then the greens. And I really liked, on the one that I did similar to this, I believe it was in the tans, I really liked how I did this. So, and not all of them are going to have her. I think I'm going to put her in the front and then put her more to the back. And then we're just going to go with the wings and quotes and the soul stars on the other pages. Now I had one. Let me move that one aside. Let me go back to this one. I did move the quote. There we go. I did the quote there with her, added a rhinestone. And then after I added the rhinestone, I'm like, Kelly, you have a necklace. So I will probably add the necklace elsewhere, because I don't think it's going to, it almost looks too big for that, I think. So we'll see. So, got a page in here I played with, and I think it was, yeah, there where I added just this. This reminds me of a rain chain in this soul star pattern. So I have that. So I'll add little bits and pieces of the soul stars on some of the patterns, or I'll add a word. Nothing, I mean, this really doesn't need anything, but a word up here, maybe just the word courage or the word brave would work great up here. This one I could add one of the soul stars. So I have room to play. So before I do, like I said, this is not going to be a long video because I wanted to upload quick in the morning and I want to go to bed. Let me show you how I did, and let's work on the bottom of this one. And all I did was, I have my magicals in here, and I've created splatters, and I'm going to add a little bit more of the time travel teal into this one. And it takes just a little bitty amount. And I need to take and get these watercolors made so I don't have to do this every time. I also have, aside from magicals, I also have, let me see if I can pull them out here. I have the Pearl X powders. Now I bought these pre-made in watercolor, but I also have an entire set of the Pearl X powders, and I can work them the same way as I do the magicals. Maybe one day next, in the month of September, I will do a comparison with the Lindy's and the Pearl X, and we'll see how they vary. So I have lots to play with, but let me show you what I did here. I just took a basic brush, add water to this teal, and I really watered it down good. And I'm going to move my spoon. And then I just came back and I tapped. Now, yeah, you're going to get splatter everywhere. That's a given. And the more you water this down, the finer your splatters are going to be. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to wash this one out really quick. See if I can find something. That's got color. I don't have one that has color, doesn't have color. Let me do it over here on my pad. I want to get rid of as much of that teal as I can. I really need to keep a thing of water in here just to rinse these out with. I just never think about it. Okay, now I have a little bit of this green, and this is the Shabby Turbine Teal with a little bit of sepia, steampunk sepia in it. And I'm going to come back And I'm going to splatter. Just like that. And I've got a background. It breaks up the page, but it still leaves plenty of room for journaling. You can also do this and give it a flick with your finger, and you get an even different... How you apply the spatter is going to change the type of splatter that you get. Okay, and I'll show you here. Let me move this. I want to show you this. Where I was flicking it, look where I've got like a raindrop pattern going on. So how you flick or tap your brush is going to change how your background is manipulated. And then I just came in so that I could continue to work. And then this way, the journal is able to be journaled in, but I don't have that white space to deal with. It's like, oh, I don't want to write on that. It's pristine. Well, now we've got it broken up. It's got some color. And now you can go through and write, and it adds a little interest to your journaling besides. Okay? So there we go. Now I also, where I trimmed those pages down, I also have a whole bunch of these Mariposa scraps, which means at some point there's going to be a Mariposa masterboard so that I can get rid of some things in here. Now I did test this out to see how it was going to fit in here. And you can see where I didn't have that covered, I've got some splatter there already. And I will be able to get both of these signatures in this little journal. These still have to be trimmed down, but I'm getting there instead. But I'll still be able to get everything in this little bitty journal with room. And I'm not going to add a bunch of embellishments because I want it to be a journal. It could be something that you keep in your purse to remind, to jot down notes. Or just with the inspirational quotes included. So hopefully I can finish this up tomorrow. I'll be pain-free on Thursday, and I can finish this up so I can give you the full walkthrough of this on Friday during the premiere. We have some things that I need to finish up that I want to show you on Friday, and so that's where we're headed. Short video. So I'm going to call it a night, get ready to go take pain meds. Please remember today that I'm also linking down in the description box the link to my blog post for today, where we get an in-depth look into where Tracy Easson creates her stamps and her artwork, and learn a little bit more about how Tracy took her passion for what she does and turned it into a business. So thanks for joining me in the studio today. I'll see you back here tomorrow for our Friday premiere and a video with our September color challenge. Remember to like, to share, subscribe, and keep our hurricane victims in your prayers. Creative blessings.